What's up, everybody? I decided I was going to do another little tutorial video because why not? I'm building some Terminators right now for my Chaos Space Marine Army, and I wanted to give them all chain axes, but there's only one that comes in the kit, and it is this one right here. So that's great, but I wanted to have more than that just to keep the points cost down on the unit. So, this actually was a power axe before, so I'm going to show you how I did that real quick. This is the power mace from the same kit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my hobby knife and I'm going to cut it off right here where these little divots are. So do that real quick. And the reason that I'm doing it this way is because it's going to be a pretty easy flat place that I can cut. And it'll be pretty easy to make the other piece fit flush looking. Now, on this one, this is a power axe, or sorry, chain axe from the Start Collecting Space Marine Unit Champion. Anyway, it has these same little divots right here, and we're gonna cut there too. Right there. So there you go. Looks like it's got a little flash. So we're just gonna nip that real quick. Real easy. Okay. It'll work. Okay, so we got our two pieces. Now we're gonna join them together. And what we're gonna do this is we're gonna take our pin vise. I mean, these aren't very expensive. You can probably get one for about, 12 to 15 bucks anywhere. It comes with an assortment of drill bits, but the ones that I use are this Dremel set that I had. You can pick this up anywhere for about 10 bucks, and it has pretty much everything you would need that would get higher than 1/8 of an inch magnet. I use it quite a lot actually, but anyway, so now what we're going to do is first we're going to take our little hobby knife and we're going to stab the middle of it right here and get it nice and in the center because we want it to line up properly. So we're gonna stab it here, give it a couple little twists, give us a nice little pilot point to start from because it is kind of a small area you're drilling. So that's more or less the center. And carve it a little bit, get it a little closer to where you want it. You take a yield pin vise. We're just going to stick it right in there like that and twist it and give it a little pressure. Give it a little pressure. Check on it. See about where you're drilling it. Alright, looks good. Nice in the middle. So we're going to keep going. I like to stick my fingernail on there, kind of gauge how deep I am when I'm doing stuff like this. All right, we are drilling this shaft. Okay, so that's going to be a little bit. I'm going to go a little bit deeper. Because we're going to set our pin in there and we want it to be down far enough to where the glue can set and be nice and secure. All right, we're going to do the same thing on this axe head right here. And find the middle, give it a nice little stab, a couple of little twists. Looks about right. Give it a couple of little twists. Check our little pilot hole. Look at that. Beautiful. actually much better than the last one I did. So let's go rip-roaring into this guy. Again, we want to just keep going. All right, I think that's good enough. So now at this point, we need a pin, and I like to use these paper. I like to use these paper clips because they're cheap, and you get 1,000 of them for like $1. And they're actually just the same width as, you know, a 1/32 drill bit, which is like the smallest one in this set here. So then we're going to take some, you know, wire cutters, whatever, it doesn't matter, you have whatever you have on hand. With that, grab this sucker, and we're going to set it inside the handle right here just to get an idea of where we're at. Stick it nice and straight in there, sort of. There's a little bit of play. There's going to be a little bit of play, but that's where the glue is going to come in. And we're going to put this on top. So, you know, we've got to trim some of that off a little bit. So, this. I've got that much. And voila. That's how that's going to be. Then it goes to, you know, you gotta glue it. So take our little tweezers here. Nice little glob of glue on the end of this. And once you line it up, this can be kind of a pain in the butt, even with these tweezers, but yeah, you kind of want to play with it a little bit after you get it in there because you want it to be as straight as possible, so you may have to rotate it a bit. See if you can see it's not quite straight, but I think it'll be okay. Just for good measure, a little bit of glue on this end. Let's put some more. And then you just line it up, push it in there. And you're gonna have a little excess glue, so then you're just gonna take your finger and kind of, you know, work it a little bit. Push it back down. Make sure it's lining up. You got a few seconds if you apply the super glue where it's still, you know, you can still maneuver it. So I want to make sure it looks good on the handle. Make sure it's lined up a little bit. Yeah, perfect. That's how we do that. Pretty basic little technique. It's not too complicated. The reason I wanted to make this is because I actually have done this quite a lot. I wanted to make a unit of berserkers, and the berserker kit that is available right now is ancient, and the models look like garbage, but today's standards. So I wanted to make a bunch of these guys. These are blood warriors from Age of Sigmar. I just threw a power pack on them, and you know, both the chain sword and the chain axe have been pinned on the original, you know, blood warrior hands, and just with a little bit of practice, it's pretty easy, and you can get it down, and you can make cool stuff like this. And that's all I've got. Have a wonderful day or something. I don't know. Later.